In this video, we tested the best countertop ice makers for restaurant-quality ice at home. Our top performers include self-cleaning, space-saving, portable, and high-production models. We've all been there, getting ready to enjoy an ice-cold beverage only to find that someone, likely you, forgot to refill those ice cube molds again. In addition to being fiddly, each tray only has enough ice for about one drink, and unless you've got stacks of them taking up valuable freezer space, you'll find you're perpetually refilling them. If you're a frequent party host, those pesky extra ice bags always cause a last-minute run to the store. If you dislike constantly dealing with ice cube trays or storing massive bags of ice, a good ice maker is the solution. That's why we researched and tested 15 popular ice makers to find the best ones that make restaurant-quality ice at the press of a button. From barbecues to game nights to even road trips, read on for more of our favorite ice makers to use at home or on the go. Number 1. Igloo Automatic Ice Maker, Self-Cleaning. A classic countertop ice maker. This bullet ice maker is compact and has a self-cleaning mode. But because of its slightly smaller size, you need to refill it a bit more frequently. Pros: one of the only ice makers with a convenient handle for easy carrying and super fast ice production. Cons: the machine's fan is noticeable when making ice, and it has a smaller water reservoir. There are many reasons to love the Igloo Premium Self-Cleaning Countertop Ice Maker. For starters, it includes a handle for seamless transport. That may not sound like a big deal, but after we tried more than a dozen portable ice makers, it made a huge difference in a machine's overall convenience. You're more likely to use a countertop ice maker when you can bring it all over the house, from the kitchen to the backyard, or even on a trip. Then there's the self-cleaning factor, in which the Igloo offers one of the more sophisticated functionalities we saw in ice makers. A removable drain plug makes draining water a mess-free process, while a 5-cycle automatic cleaning function effortlessly keeps the inside fresh for new, clear ice. The ice cubes from this machine can be made in small or large sizes. However, this ice maker can't handle as much water as some of the others, so we did need to refill often to compensate for maximum output. However, if you need ice fast, you can make up to 9 cubes on demand in as little as 7 minutes. The best thing about this machine is its intuitive controls, which placed it just a notch above the other bullet-style ice machines we tested. This model also has a self-cleaning mode, which was the easiest to select and operate of the bullet ice machines we tested. You still need to clean your ice maker regularly the old-fashioned way. Number 2. GE Profile Opal 2.0 with side tank. Nugget ice, higher price. Pros: the largest reservoir thanks to the side tank, and the nicest looking machine with ice worthy of classic cocktails. Cons: it's an upfront investment, and it's too heavy to move around often. Nugget ice has a cult following because of its soft, chewable consistency. This model makes it beautifully, but it's expensive and large. The GE Profile Opal 2.0 with side tank produced the highest quality nugget ice of the models we tested. In our testing, the Opal 2.0 churned out batches of crunchy, pebbly ice fit for chilling everything from sodas to cocktails with its satisfying, chewable consistency. The Opal 2.0 has a sleek design, with a transparent, illuminated reservoir for the ice. A detachable side water tank attaches to the machine with magnets. The side tank allows for more ice to be made between refills. You can also opt for a cheaper version without the side tank. The Opal 2.0 is able to connect to Wi-Fi and can be programmed to respond to voice commands. It also has a UV light for sanitizing, though we did not test the machine's purported antimicrobial technology. The machine is large, it takes up about as much room as an espresso machine. It's also expensive, typically costing nearly 5 times the price of the bullet ice makers we recommend. But if you have a thing for nugget ice, it's a terrific choice. Number 3. Nuaire 44 pounds, Nugget Countertop Ice Maker with self-cleaning function. If you dream of a constant supply of nugget ice, but aren't quite ready to shell out an upward of $600 for the GE Profile Opal, Nuaire's 44-pound nugget ice maker is a close second. This size and model, NIM 044BS00, is one of 3 Nuaire countertop nugget ice machines, but it's the only one that resembles the Opal. The other 2 open on top and look more like the lower-end bullet ice makers we tested. Performance-wise, it's freakishly fast, Once set up, it churned out the first ice nuggets in less than 5 minutes. So if output is a concern, keep in mind that this machine can produce nearly twice as much ice as the Opal in one day. Because it works so quickly, we were surprised by the texture and clarity of the ice. It's certainly not bad, but the Naware's ice nuggets are neither as clear nor as soft as the pellets the Opal produces. Think more crunchy than chewy. They're also more nugget-shaped than pellet-shaped. All of that said, if you've never chomped on ice from the Opal, you'll likely be thrilled with this machine. Number 4. Luma Comfort Clear Ice Cube Maker Machine. Pros. A practically silent motor and sizable water capacity make this ice maker a standout choice. Cons. Big and bulky, the Luma isn't the most attractive countertop kitchen tool and doesn't include a clear window to view the ice. Clear cubes, great for fizzy drinks. This model produces clear ice, which keeps carbonated drinks fizzy for longer, in much bigger batches than our other picks. But the machine takes up more space. If cloudy ice isn't for you, or if you want to keep fizzy drinks cold without them going flat, consider a clear ice maker such as the Luma Comfort IM200. Clear ice keeps beverages carbonated longer than bullet ice does. In a side-by-side test, a soda with clear cubes from the Luma Comfort IM200 fizzed much less in a glass and tasted bubbly and sharp, while a soda with cloudy cubes quickly tasted flat. It makes consistently clear ice that breaks apart easily. Like most clear ice machines we tested, the Luma Comfort Ice Maker's ice is crystal clear and forms slowly with running water, resulting in a rectangular block that breaks apart into clear ice cubes. During testing, the ice block was well formed and easier to break apart than the block made by other machines. You can adjust the thickness of the ice. Like the other clear ice machines we tested, the Luma Comfort Ice Maker has an option to increase the thickness of the ice. Though it isn't obvious, you need to hold down the power button for 5 seconds. The manual recommends using this mode if you'll be using the ice maker in warmer temperatures, above 70 degrees Fahrenheit, basically, to ensure that the ice forms completely. If you use the thicker setting in a cooler space, however, the block may be too dense to break easily. Other clear ice makers we tested had specific buttons for ice thickness control, but they required the same amount of trial and error to adjust thickness as the Luma Comfort Ice Maker, but it takes longer than bullet ice makers. The Luma Comfort Ice Maker usually took 20 to 25 minutes to complete each batch of ice at room temperature and more like 30 minutes in warmer environments. Our bullet ice maker picks generate 9 pieces in roughly 8 minutes. That said, it makes about 3 times as much ice per batch, so it works out to be roughly equivalent over time. Number 5. Best Value, Silent Countertop Ice Maker. Pros. This ice maker specializes in small and large bullet-shaped cubes, which don't stick together or melt as quickly as other ice shapes. Cons. The capacity isn't as large as other ice makers, so you may have to refill the water tank and empty the ice basket more often. One of the fastest ice makers we tested, the Silent Countertop Ice Maker, is also one of the sleekest. It's the sort of machine you'd proudly display in your kitchen or home bar, which is a rarity among traditional ice makers. Another notable feature is Silent's bullet-shaped ice cubes, which don't stick together or melt as easily as other ice shapes. The machine produces 2 ice cube sizes: small, perfect for keeping beer or other drinks chilled in a cooler or bar display, and large, best suited for cocktails and other beverages. It's easy to use, just press the on button, select the ice size, and ensure the water level is sufficient. An indicator light will appear when you're running low or when your favorite ice bucket is full, and it also includes a self-cleaning function. It's also one of our more petite top picks, at about 1 cubic foot and just 15 pounds in weight, so perfectly portable